And here we are. I think this is probably episode 5 of our Ninjago season ranking. Wow, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get through every single season. Not sure we're going to do Dragons Rising season 4 or season 5 if it lasts until those come out. We might have it done before then if I stay more consistent. But you guys, this series is going to go crazy. I really enjoy making the videos, so if this gets more support, then we'll do way more things like this. But right now, it hasn't been getting enough support, so please be sure to like and subscribe on the video. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this and see what is on our episode 5 checklist. So I'm sure a lot of you are like, why isn't this ranked like way lower? Like even last place. Even last place would be fine for a lot of you, because I know a lot of people have very strong feelings about Prime Empire, but for me, I just see it as one of those like filler seasons, which per se, but it's so enjoyable to where I don't mind it. And the setting is like ninjas in a video game. It doesn't get better than that. And again, I'm sure you guys saw this coming, but of course I have to talk about how fresh this feels, right? This feels very fresh. And a lot of the seasons, the ones that feel fresh and have a setting restart, something like that, Dragons Rising, for example, things are like that are going to go super high on this tier list. It's not really a tier list. Don't know why I said that. Stop looking at me. Now, the biggest thing with this season is when you're considering it as a filler season, more so than like season 11, for example, which we already went over. So why isn't this, if it's a filler season, lower than that? Well, we'll get into that later. But what I'm on the topic of is you can't have filler inside of a filler season, and Prime Empire did exactly that. So like nothing impactful. Tell me one thing impactful that happened in Prime Empire. Like I'm jogging my memory. I can't think of anything impactful that did happen in Prime Empire. Like I don't know. It just feels more of a filler season. I do love Unagami as a villain, but and then why did he turn into a kid, you know? Like, what? Let's get a little further into this bad stuff, but a quick disclaimer. So for the rest of these videos, I started this in the last video. We're going to talk about some really bad stuff about the season, and then we're going to talk about some really good stuff about the season. So it's going to be kind of crazy and a little mix and match sometimes because, I don't know, rough outline, I don't know. So yeah, why Ninjago Confidential is one of the filler episodes, why that is a great episode. It's still a filler episode, and it's not great. Honestly, like, I don't like that episode that much. I just think it's kind of lame. I would have rather had just like a Pixel solo thing and have Zane in Prime Empire with the ninja. And I guess there's kind of a lore situation since Zane is a Ninjroid. He may not have been able to survive in the, what is it, like Digiverse? No, not Digiverse. That I don't know. So yeah, there's a lot of bad aspects in this season, and the first couple of episodes are just kind of lame because we're trying to, like, I don't know, nothing's really happening in them. And since it's not that hard of a mystery, like it's just kind of the mechanic and then some secret video game, and up until this point, you don't really care about the mechanic that much. So, and then you're like, oh wait, we're having a season focused on him. Well, that's gonna suck. So it's already gonna have some like, I don't know, like bad expectations. And when the first few episodes give people that kind of vibe where it's just like, oh, it's just a soft filler season, which it actually turns out to be, but way more than that. And we'll get into some of the good stuff later. It's just kind of messed up. Like the first few episodes could have been executed way better. And look, I know a lot of you do like filler, and I like filler, but not all filler. Ninjago Confidential is a good episode, and I think it's fun. But can't we just have something not connected to a season? That would be filler. Like, seasons should just be, like, end of the world stuff, right? Like, Dragons Rising, it's all connected, things like that. And that's why Dragons Rising, we haven't even gotten to a season of that, and we already did Rebooted, which is probably going to upset a lot of you. But I promise you, I thought through this. I'm not stupid. Don't sue me. Yeah, another thing, whoever made this definitely really loves video games and put a lot of heart into making it just like a video game. And there's a lot of funny jokes in there, like, what? That's not fair. I don't know. And there's so many cool aspects. Like, you have old fighting games, old side-scroller games, and then you have some of the newer, like, aspects of games. Like, it's just really fun. And the entire thing, like, why isn't this a real video game is my question. I mean, I guess they did, on the Lego.com app. I think there is like a Prime Empire game, but it kind of stinks, and it's a side scroller, so It's not that great. And I can't get past this like one part. So it really sucks. So I don't really like that. But whatever. They should actually do a Prime Empire Ninjago video game. Or just a Ninjago video game centered around like the first 3 seasons of Ninjago would be great. Like that. Why? Why are we not doing this, you know? So now that we're kind of shifting away from some of the bad stuff, I wanted to trash the dialogue, but I can't really find anything that's like below Ninjago standards. The dialogue's not that bad. It's pretty good actually. There's a lot of funny jokes. Like I said, a lot of funny jokes about the, I don't know, video games, because of video game season. Never mind. So what I'm trying to say is we're about to shift away from the bad aspects to the good aspects. In fact, we're doing it right now, okay? Stop giving me that look. I'm not that dumb. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about are minifigures, because we kind of talked about it a little bit in all of the other videos, not so much the last one where we talked about Skybound. And if you haven't seen any of those, go check them out. They're really awesome, and we have some really fun conversations as we're adding more things to the ranking until we get to the best Ninjago season of all time. So yeah, Prime Empire, there's a lot of good stuff in there. And like I said, start off with the minifigures. The minifigures, I love it when Ninjago gets creative with them. This is probably not the best example, but the other good example would be the scuba suits, and they're not as good as the digi suits. So maybe this is the best example. So yeah, the best example is probably the Prime Empire digi suits. They look so great, and I love the life bars. Like, whoever made this put so much heart into it. They could have done a little more to where you can like make the sets kind of like a video game, kind of like you can do with the Master of the Mountain, where it's kind of meant to be like a fantasy like board game kind of thing. They could have done something more like that, because Master of the Mountain nailed that through the roof. We'll actually talk about that when we get to Master of the Mountain, which is a while away if we continue this series and if it gets more support, because unfortunately it's not getting as much support as some of my minifigure videos and other things. So again, guys, if you like this, please be sure to subscribe, like all the videos. It does so much to help me, and if these get more support, then we can continue this series and do more series like this and discuss things that you guys want me to discuss. But on terms of the show, I guess I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to how fresh and cool the setting feels. And it's inside of a video game. Now, this has been done 100-fold, and that's why I'm kind of mad at Ninjago being like, oh, this is a creative idea. Everybody's done this whole trapped in a video game. Just watch Tron. Good grief. The last good aspect that I want to talk about is something that's probably going to be a little controversial, but something that I feel like personally, I need to talk about and express my thoughts about it. So it's the animation. And when you think about the switching from, what was it? They switched animation. And all I know is Wild Brain is animating all of the 11-minute era. And I'm just thinking, like, wait a minute. If we go back to whoever animated Master Spinjitzu, just taking a look at that animation, they could have never pulled off Prime Empire. Or maybe not even Master of the Mountain. I would have liked to see how that would have looked, especially on Master of the Mountain, and maybe on Seabound too, but they could have never pulled it off. Like, it just wouldn't have looked right, especially for Prime Empire, since it's like a video game and it needs to look like cartoony, like not like as 3D as the other animators made it look. I just feel like Wild Brain blew it out of the roof on how the animation looks in Prime Empire. So yeah, that's about all I have to say for Prime Empire. I'm sorry for those of you who are still getting mad at Ninjago because, oh, let me guess, they look a little different and the animation change. Oh my. So yeah, with that said, that's going to wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I've said this a lot through this video, and I'll probably have to say it through the next, though I don't really want to. This video series needs a lot of support to keep it going. I have a lot of fun making these, and if this does fall off, don't worry, I will do more discussion videos for those of you who are being very supportive for this series. But please like and subscribe on the video. It does so much to help me here over at the channel. I've said that 3 times this video, but I'm just making sure that you guys know how much this series means to me and that I really need a lot of support to keep it going.